So thank you for watching this video. Today I want to read you Genesis chapter 1, and I want to give some of my thoughts to it. Okay, so the creation of the world. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from waters." And God made the expanse and separated the waters that were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so. And God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit, in which is their seed, each according to his kind on the earth. And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to his kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years, and let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." So God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock and creeping things, and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Yeah. So until here, my thoughts is that God was probably having like giving these prompts into a machine like AI, and he was like telling the AI to uh, create these things based on his word. Then God said, "Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So this is the famous verse, Genesis 1:26, where God said, "Let let's make or create man in our own image, after our own likeness." And the famous, why is it famous? Because I think Jesus meant, when he said I'm God, he actually meant like I was made in the image of God. But we will get there. Like in Deuteronomy 13, there is a verse that says, uh, "You shall kill anybody who comes forth and says that I'm God, or you shall be worshiping another God." Like, if a prophet or a dreamer of dreams arises among you and gives you a sign or wonder, and the sign or wonder that he tells you come to pass, and if he says, "Let us go after the other gods which you have not known, and let us serve them," you shall not listen to the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God is testing you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him, and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and you shall serve him and hold fast to him. But that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. Uh, okay, so then God said, "Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created him. He created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed and its fruit. You shall have them for food, and to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life. I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Okay, so I was also for some time interested in learning and reading some Hebrew, and I started with this website, Sephardi Library. It has all the Jewish mysticism books, and for example, it's got Tanakh, Mishnah, Talmud, Midrash, and Kabbalah, Halakha Kabbalah, and I've read some of them. They're really good. Uh, so Bereshit is like the beginning. In the beginning, Bereshit, Bara Elohim et ha-shemayim ve'et ha-aretz. When God began, so in the beginning, uh, Bara, to create, Elohim, God, at ha-shemayim, ve'et ha-aretz. Ha-shemayim is probably the heavens. But if I don't know, I can copy it and bring it over here. The sky or the heaven. והארץ hayataha tohu وبهو وخشد وخسد الفني تهوم وروخ إلهيم مرخفت الفني Hamayim. Veruch Elohim is like the wind of God was sweeping the water. There was void, tohu wabohu, that was unformed, and there was darkness, which means v'chased, v'chased, darkness. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Wa Yomer Elohim, God said, Yahya, let there be Arech, Or, let Yahya Or, Yahi Or. Or is light. Let there be light, and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the water. So, Vayera, God saw Elohim at Heor, Kitov is good. Yagra, Vayavdel separated Elohim Bain Ha'or Bain Hechased. God separated between light and darkness. Vayekra Elohim Leor Leor Yom. Vayekra Elohim Leor Yom. God called light day. God called the light day. Lechased Qara Layla. And God called darkness night. Vayahya Areb, and there was Areb is like morning or evening. Yeah, there was evening. Vayahya Areb, Vayahya Boker, and there was morning. Yom Echad, the first day. Yomer Elohim Yahya Berakia Betaved Yehemayim Vayahya Mevdil Bain Maim Lemaim. Let there be an expanse in the midst of the water that it may separate. Mevdil is like separate water. Bain Maim Lemaim. Vayahi, let there be. And Hamaim Betoved. I don't know what this one. Heb mixed. Yeah, so it's like Betoch within Rakia Rekuda firmament is like the expanse. And God made the expanse, and it separated the water that was below the expanse from the water that was above the expanse, and it was so. Vayach, Vayesh, ויעש. ויעש אלוהים את הרקיע, 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 הרקודה, הרקודה, is the sky or the heaven, was below the expanse. ויבדל בין המים 10 אשור, אשוח.
א' שין ריש.
אשוח is like which. אשוח מתחת. אשוות מתחת is like below, on the under part. מתחת לרקיע, extended surface, expanse. ובין, okay, so God basically separated the water and the expanse in this verse, in the 7th verse. بدل ويبدل, separate. ويكرى, God called Elohim لركيع, the sky. God named the sky Shemaim, heaven. ويهيا أغف. ويهيا أغف, and there was evening. ويهيا بكر, morning. يوم أحد, يوم شني, يوم سني. Shani is the second, Echad was the 5th one. This one, Echad is 1, and Shani is like the second day. So in the second day, God made the expanse and the water and separated them. And in the 9th verse, the AI prompt of God is, God said, let there water below the, so this was מתחת המים יהיה ויאמר. The sky be gathered into one area that the dry land may appear. God said, let the water below the sky be gathered into one area that the dry land may appear. And it was so. So God just told the water below the sky. If I want to translate this into Hebrew based on what the stuff that I have learned until now, ויאמר אלוהים יהיה המים מתחת וירקודה, I don't know this word, into one area or expanse that the dry land may appear. I don't know the rest of them. ויאמר אלוהים وقرر يكوّب to wait or look for hope. המים מתחת השמיים is like the water below the sky. El Mekuim, standing place. Echad, the first one. this is difficult. وترى وترى وتراها, and you will see وتراها يفشح ويهي كون ويهي كون, and also المكون. Let's see how this one is pronounced. المكون. المكون. أخذ وتراها you will see. God called the dry land earth and called the gathering of waters sea. And God saw that this was good. ويقرأ إلهيم ليفشى ويقرأ إلهيم ليفشى. God called the dry land Aretz, the earth, ولمكو هميم كرا يميم ويغا, and God saw Elohim ki tov, that it was good. And God said, let the earth sprout vegetations, seed-bearing plants, fruit trees of every kind on earth, and that bear fruit with the seed in it, and it was so. ויאמר אלוהים תדשא. The thing is, if they would have just like told us how to pronounce it over here, it would have been really good. Tadsha. Haaretz. What does it mean? Tadsha. Let the earth sprout. Tadsha haaretz. Vayomer, God said, Tadsha haaretz. Let the earth sprout. Chasa is the grass. Chasa. Asev. Eshev. Eshav. Chasa eshav. Mezru. Let the earth sprout grass. Zara. Etz. Zara etz. Feni is the fruit. Eshaha. Feni. Leminu. Le'amechu, for his sake. Ashat, Zed, Z-O, B, Zar'o, B, El Haaretz. Let the fruit, this one is the kind of which, of every kind. El Haaretz, Yahi Kon, and it was so. וחוצה, ותוצאה הארץ, תתרשוה, אשב, מזרוע, זרעה, למינו, ועץ, אשר, אשהה, פני, אסך, זרעו, בי, זרעו, בו, למינו, וירא, כעשה, כי טוב. And God basically was sowing different kinds of plants in the earth, and God was seeing that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, a third day, Yom Shalush. I at least know this one. ויהי ערב, ויהי בוקר, יום שלוש, יום שלישי, God said, let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate day from night. They shall serve as signs for the set times, the days and the years. ויאמר אלוהים יהיה מערת ברכותא השמיים להבדיל בין היום ובין הלילה, והיו לתת ולמבעדים يمايم وشنيم وليمايم وليميم وشنيم. And the years. And they shall serve as lights in the expanse of the sky to shine upon the earth, and it was so. وهيوا لما 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 أف لمئوات بركوة بركية هشمايم the sky لهايم لهيو لهيف لهيوخ لهيوخ ال هارتz ويهيكم. And they shall serve as lights ويهين بركوت بركوة بركيئة the sky هشمايم لهيوخ. And let the sky serve in the expanse of the sky. El هارتz ويهيكم. So they become light, to be illuminated, to become lighted up, to give light. لهير 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 illuminate. لهرير هشمايم بركيا ويهي لوهيم ويهي لما أوغات ويهي لما أوغات بركيا هشمايم. And they وهي I'm sorry, I'm saying ويهي sorry. وهي and وهي لمئوغات بركيئة هشمايم لهئير. And وهيوة and there was lights that shone upon the earth. Nice. God made the two great lights, the greater light to dominate the day and the lesser light to dominate the night and the stars. ويئش ويش and he did ويش Elohim at شني همئوغت هجدليم Hegadel Lemama Shalet. Lemama Shalet means to have dominion. Hegadel is like great, the greater one. Lemama Shalet. Hayom وقت هماوغ وقت هماوغ همكن the smaller one همكن هكتون the little one هكتون لما مشلت هليلة وقت هماوغ هكتون لما مشلت هليلة وقت أكوغ أكوك بوم أكوك بيم أكوك كواكبيم. So I come from Iran and I was born and raised there. I don't live in Iran right now, but so throughout the guidance school and high school we had these Arabic lessons. So we learned Arabic at school, and like some of these words are Arabic as well. Like Hekawakabim is like the stars. Layla is also in Arabic. Aretz, like ours, they say in Arabic. Yom is like the same in Arabic. Shani is like the year. Sana. Echad is Ahad. Sana. Sales. Shalush. So the numbers are somehow similar. But my Arabic is not really that good, and so I have studied a little bit Hebrew before to learn the alphabet, but I don't really know that much, or even A1 level. I don't know. Just I've only learned the alphabet. So if you don't know the alphabet, I mean, maybe it is also a little bit too late. Maybe I should have started earlier in the video to introduce the alphabet, but this is the Aleph, the A, this is the L, this is the H, this is the Ye or I, this is the Mim when it is at the end of a word, and this is the Mim in the middle of the word or at the beginning. This is the T, this is the R, and the thing is that in Hebrew, like the Vav or the V and the R, Re are somehow very similar, but like this part is more protracted. If you protract this one, then it becomes an R. This is a G or G. This is a D. Vayavdel. This is like Hegedalim. It's like the greater one. And Hegedalimat the greater one of the lights. Hegedel, the two great lights. Hegedel, the greater one. Hegedalim et Hemeu. It's like the plural probably of the lights. Yes, I've mostly tried to learn Hebrew with this Genesis 1, and before I started this video I had only learned until Genesis 5. So I was even I had even this all in memory before this video. So, and then if you like remember, my Hebrew was not good like after this. Then we came until here, the two great lights. Yes, until here 16. Et Hama'ul is like the two great lights. Hagadalim et Hama'ul. Hagadal. So this is the plural, and this is Hagadal, the greater one. And this H at the beginning represents THE or the, and it is a known word. Okay, so until here I have read this, and the rest of them, I don't know how many are still there. 30. Wow. So I can do maybe another video continuing from Genesis 1:17 to learn more Hebrew and do Genesis 2 after 1 2 after this. So no, it's Genesis 2 actually, not 1 2. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in and spending time with me, and I hope to see you soon again.